Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. That's right. We got a lot to talk about, mainly my excitement over actually seeing a good movie. I know, that's surprising. And the review's coming out here shortly, so don't miss out on that. You're going to love it. Yes. Yes, you are. So many good things happening on a Friday. Lots of wonderful stories, lots of commentary, and lots of you. Thanks for being here bright and early. Let's say hi to the weatherman. What's going on, weatherman? We've got low-spec Linux laptop. We've got a few folks stealthily watching over on Rumble, and we've got some folks that are checking it out on Twitter. Thanks for being there over on X. Appreciate that so very much. We've got D, Bud, Martin out there. A nearsighted Cyclops, of course. Aurora Uplink celebrating 2 months of being an amazing member. That's right, I need the old Super Nintendo games brought back. Well, so do I. So do I. Big Daddy MRI, what's going on, my friend? One of the amazing wrenches here on YouTube for so many. Hoove! Hi-de-ho! That's right, hi-de-ho neighbors, TGIF. Have a great day and weekend. Evil Ramen. And of course, SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor. Ruby Hoove, hello. May your day be bright and serene. Indeed. I love these positive sentiments you guys have going. I love it. Channel Surf, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. And of course, the amazing Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? The amazing master of mods, mensch of wrenches, Eric K. What's up, Eric K? Oh, boy, I need to get that light fixed. My lighting's a little sketch. Gonna try to keep it super profesh. That's actually a line in the movie. Oh, my beard's out of control. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I can move myself around here. There we go. I love that. Okay, back to it. What else do we got? We got more of you out there. Of course, I was saying hello to the amazing Eric K. But some other folks rolled in the door, like the lovely Cynthia Carter. Good morning. We've got DS Ford. What's up, bud? Good to see you. And, of course, Sci-Fi Mumby. Good morning. Butter Biscuit. What's going on? Thanks for being a member and joining us this month. We've got the Animation Critic. Hello. Hello, my friend. Randall Orser, one of our favorite Canadians from Canada. Who else is out there? Well, of course, Morgan King. Hello, everyone, and Culture Casino. Well, hello to you. Little Chad's out there. He's a buddy. He's a pal. He's got a channel. Check out Ascendant Art. They have a great show on Fridays. It's always a good time. Dwayne Erickson says, good morning to everyone. Checking in from Iowa. Well, thank you for joining us from the heartland of America. Feliato, how are you today? And, of course, my bud, Izaj Melode. Hey, Culture, well, hey to you. Jason Predator, I'm going to go with that, says, greetings. Well, greetings to you. And, of course, the Gaming Dude. Oh, what's up, Gaming Dude? We got another minute to say hi to people like Dr. Megatron. And, of course, Drew Lavers. What's up, Drew? Holy cow, the generosity early in the morning. Ruby Hoove coming through with 5 Culture Casino memberships. 5 more people becoming members. This is great stuff. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove. So generous. Stitch, what's up? Happy freaking Friday, Culture. Yeah, indeed. Who else rolled through the door? Oh, it's Frank. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? You're doing good, buddy. Some imagination over on Rumble. That's where my Rumble chat is. We got Lord Shax over there as well. Hello, fellow Rumbler. That's right. Rumble. Richard, what's up? Richard Brextus says, I just woke up. Is Star Wars still dead? Yes. Oh, Cam. What's up, Cam? longtime supporter here. Cam's Crash Courses. Popsicle. What's up, Popsicle? Oh, I got a review coming out, folks. You guys are going to want to see on the Fall Guy. We'll talk a little bit about it. I'm very excited. Oh, all these great people hanging out, like One Punch Man Tolkien fan. Hello. And Dave G. Sound. Here we go. Mad Anand. What's up? John Gibson's out there in the morning. Good. Happy Friday, everybody. Hello. Terry Rose is there. Hello, friends. A long-time supporter of this channel. Terry is. Thank you. Who else is out in the world? Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan? Says, happy Friday, culture and audience. Indeed. Indeed. JPRPH1. What's up? Daniel G. Here we go. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Don't fret. We're going to have bonus time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in 18 stories and all, and a little bit of bonus time at the end so we can have a chat. There's stuff to chat about. We can chat about this. Tiffany Haddish has started a fake social media accounts, or probably more than one. By the way, isn't this called a sock puppet? Didn't she admit to breaking terms of service? Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, she wanted to be able to call trolls, call them out, find people personally, like their addresses, all kinds of crazy things. People think they could just say whatever. Well, they can, but then you went on a stalk fest. That's not cool. That's not nice. Don't do that. Anyway, I have thought very little of this person, and I think less now. I don't know where you guys fall down, but no bueno. Don't do that. We have BBC's legal fight with female presenters tipping their direction because the gender pay discrimination claim was thrown out by the court already. Remember I just reported on this yesterday? It's not doing so good. This is not the direction they wanted it to go, I assure you. But hey, this is where we're at. We got Dan Schneider suing the producers of the Docuseries Quiet on the Set. Why? Well, it probably hurt his reputation considerably, and he says it was a hit job. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the evidence says. Speaking of evidence, Ryan Gosling, well, he's having a successful career now. It's really rolling, and he's having second thoughts on the roles that he picks because it could affect his young family because they all seem to be in single-digit age range. For the most part, if I remember correctly. And you know what? A lot of actors are starting to do this, realizing that, well, if they take garbage roles that are divisive and don't do anything for society, that might reflect poorly on them to their children, well, and the rest of the family. Well, and likely the rest of the world, but they seem less caring about that. He also shared some really interesting advice that he got from Burt Reynolds, who he says took quite the shine to his mom. But he says the advice was odd and says that Burt said something like, don't step over diamonds to live in a cubic zirconia. Interesting. Anyway, he didn't figure out what it meant until later, but mostly this article is about him saying that Burt Reynolds really dug his mom. My. Speaking of what's going on with him right now, Ryan Gosling really killed it at the theater. Yes, my review's coming out maybe shortly after we finish this stream today. Don't miss it because, look, this film is worth seeing. And despite the fact that most of these reviews are coming from critics and the occasional, person on wonderful applications like criticlist.com, you might want to look at this movie. 2 hours, 6 minutes, and you know what? You really don't want to leave your seat. It's pretty good. You've got Paramount Pictures, Paramount Global, obviously up for sale. Now, I wanted to give you some details on what Apollo and Sony are offering. It's $26 billion in cash. And that joint bid is, well, trying to overcome what Skydance is offering. The problem is that with this $2 billion of extra cash coming in, that's a premium well over what its book value would be. Now, mind you, this still means you're eating $15 billion or more in debt. I don't know how appealing that is. I mean, if you're not already a studio with some heft, what's Sony trying to do? Get that catalog? Probably. Apple's quarterly iPhone sales have plunged 10%. The stock jumped on a dividend, though. And, of course, massive buyback, which is the only way they're going to be able to entice some upward motion. Because, well, things are going to continue to fall off, and nobody's taking them up on that Pro headset thing that is ridiculously expensive. Yellen took shots at the former occupant of the White House during her, threats to democracy garbage that she's pushing. And they all are pushing, because we know that's not what they mean. It's threats to their control over everything, which isn't going well. I don't know if you've looked around and noticed that lately. Maui is suing cell phone carriers over the lack of wildfire warnings that were supposed to go out. Service outages, all that created a whole problem for all of that. The UK government has stated that, the UK government acted unlawfully according to the High Court there when it comes to some climate plans. Yeah, no kidding. The stock market has jumped because, there's basically hiring freezes across all sectors. They like it when nobody's getting gigs. Nippon Steel is delaying their acquisition of U.S. Steel because they were asked to by the Department of Justice. Comcast still has 15 regional sports networks blacked out because of the dispute that's going on with the carriage deal. We'll see how long that lasts. German foreign minister says Russia is going to face consequences for a planned state cyber attack. Russia seems to be using their own state media to post onto TikTok now. Hey, who says it's not a propaganda tool? The judge in a landmark antitrust case grilled Google directly during the course of the Justice Department's closing arguments. And, they basically went after him saying, who's to say anything search engine-wise could rise to the same level of prominence? You've eliminated all competition. I would agree with that. And finally, a story I'll share during bonus time. Somebody took in some kittens to an animal rescue. They weren't kittens. They were foxes. Speaking of foxes, hello. It's bonus time. Hi, everybody. All right. We had a lot of stories to get through, 18 in all. I am going to show the cute little foxes. I thought this was wild. How can you mistake kittens for foxes? I mean, they don't even have the same shape nose. See that? You see that? Does that look like a cat to you? And no. Yeah, anyway. All right. Hi. So I saw a movie, so you didn't have to. And the review is going to come out shortly after the stream. So you don't want to check notifications or just, keep checking back before Midnight's Edge in the morning starts, which is coming up next, which is where your automatic redirect is going to take you. The film, I thought quite highly of. If you watched the Thursday Night Throwdown over on Comics Division, I gave you some idea as to which way I was leaning, since I was in such a good mood during the course of that stream, which I arrived at late because, the film didn't start early enough for me to be on time for Comics' show. But I loved it. I thought every single minute of it kept you in your seat. There were moments that it was a little slow, but you're going to want to watch the detailed review just coming up here real quickly. We got some great folks hanging out with us. Let's see if anybody joined post shout out, which is the first thing that happens on the show in the morning, saying hi to everybody. If I can, like Kalikioki, what's up? Yeah, everybody knew about Dan for a while. Yeah. I mean, even on the set, you've seen video evidence of things that were happening that looked kind of odd. I won't say everybody knew, but everybody had suspicions, right? They were worried. Live action Beavis and Butthead now. I don't know. Have you seen those pictures? Very convincing. I wonder if that's what they were setting. What isn't it what Gosling said in the interview? I can read it. He said that he didn't like being in the dark mindset when he got home from roles in very adult and serious movies. That's some of what that was. But correct. Yeah, Redstone isn't taking the deal because Skydance deal is designed to get her more cash up front. Boom! There's somebody who knows the business. Love it. Yep. You know, this would be a fun conversation for you and I to have, little Chad, because, you know, Shari just wants to take advantage of that 77% that she controls of the voting shares. The other stockholders are going to want to take the other deal because they get cashed out better. That premium's ridiculous. $2 billion extra dollars on a company that's $15 billion in debt and a book value that's overstated. I don't know. Anybody else? I don't know. Shari's going to take the deal that benefits her the most. Ultimately, right now, we're ruled by people, and people of quote elite status are the most selfish beings in the planet. Just look at the giant wealth transfer we had for a few years. If anyone told me Burt Reynolds liked their mom, I'd believe them. Yeah, no kidding. Fairy Kitten, you're still here. Thanks for being here. You can watch the replay. A lot of people have been. Thank you for that. For those of you watching on the replay now, thank you. And for those of you watching on Twitter, X, and Rumble and all that, thank you. Like low spec Linux Gaming, and Success AO Tech. So there you go. Evil Robin says, I'm for bringing back the HUAC and the McCarthyism right about now. Yeah. Yep, the House Un-American Committee. Yeah. Hey, Kava Keefe, 320, good to see you. I think I said that right. I think that's an I. It is. Need to clean my glasses, goodness gracious. Black Saber Consequences, that's right. I love foxes. I just can't believe somebody would mistake that animal for a cat. You see that nose? One Punch Man Tolkien fan. Puppy. What does the fox say? Thank you, Black Saber. Shark of paper. Oh, that's true. That's right. What was that? 3 weeks ago, Cynthia, where the lady took the little muff top to a knit cap as a baby hedgehog. So weird. Yeah, unlike the lady that took in the baby panther. That's a big kitty. Kid with one shoe. Hail, hail, and Kremlin. What's up? Eminem Fish is like, late again, you're fine. You can always watch on the replay. Yeah, cash in hand is better than promised cash, especially in an M&A situation, especially with a company that's in such a tenuous position. I agree with this wholeheartedly. You have to look at it from her perspective. I mean, she's put people in place and followed and instilled certain policies that have guaranteed that her content would suffer, which is why I don't understand why investors aren't banding together and suing the heck out of the people that are enabling this, which is BlackRock and Vanguard and, State Street. And I would say Blackstone, but they're kicking their own butt right now in the real estate area. So they're just getting wrecked. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Jay says, if you want live action Beavis and Butthead, just walk around Portland. Sting. Zing. Grim. What's up? MK Fox says, we're being farmed. Foxes are so cute. I've got a crew of foxes that set off my motion cameras all the time. There's like 5 of them. They're just amazing. They keep vermin down. They do a great job. Yeah. They stay out of the greenhouse and everything else. That's good. Thanatos Felicitas said, look for an interview with Lucy Lawless. She was doing a death scene, and she had one of her children in her dressing room. Eesh. Her child did not like it. I bet not. I bet not. I don't know that putting your kids in those situations is the best. Although I loved horror movies. I loved knowing how they were made and everything. So I was a little weird. But I guess a young kid. Ruby Hoove is correct. Keep smiling. It drives the haters nuts. That's right. Hey, unlimited power! Watching Ghostbusters, I bought the 4K of 1 and 2 a while back. They're expensive now. Yeah. Physical media, very expensive. Mr. Sox says, never be upset about taking a profit. Play with the house's money. Not financial advice. Go Boeing. Woo! Mr. Stock, thank you. And no, do not take financial advice from anybody on YouTube. Even if they're an expert, get your own. Talk to them directly. Don't listen to anybody about the direction you should take your portfolio. Hire somebody to do that. It's worth it. I prefer Blackstone the Magician over Blackstone the investment firm. Yeah. In real estate, the next couple of years are going to crush regional banks. Yeah, have you noticed? I mean, they announced that our government told us that there were like this ridiculous number of banks, double-digit number of banks that are at danger of folding. And they folded one up, the beginning of the week? Or was it the end of last week? The Republic, whatever it was, it folded up like a tent. And it was immediately taken over by another bank. That's kind of their plan. What's the friendly bank that we can roll this company into? They did it in Europe. Now they're going to do it here. Yeah, so sorry. Well, Chad, I interrupted that for a tangent. The next company are going to crush regional banks who made most of the commercial business property mortgages. Look for many banks to go under in the next 18 months. Yeah, I think you're right. In fact, I know you're right. We got a super chat of $2 or $1.99 from a tipping barn. The reason is that there are elites and elites. It's also true. Yeah, foxes are amazing little creatures. I love them. People like trash pandas too, man. Some people swear by trash pandas as pets. I'm like, they're so... Watch out for disease, kids. Holy cow, more generosity in the chat. Our friend Jay is gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships. And look at that. They immediately got handed out. Thank you so very much for that, Jay. I appreciate your support. It sounds like Pro might go live tonight or this afternoon or some point. That's pretty wild. I have to keep an eye out for that. Or maybe that was last night. I don't know. I was at a theater. But let me tell you, Pro, that Park Place, Lorena Creole, T3PO, there's stuff coming in the future, folks. We're a fellowship for a reason, right? We stick together. We do stuff together. It's important. That's what the meetups are about. I know people are like, well, I want to meet my favorite creator. Believe it or not, most people are going, or many people are going, and then they find out when they get there that you get a chance to meet everybody that's in the chat. Eric Kay will tell you that. He's one of the first people who actually said that out loud, I believe. And he takes care of a lot of us as a mod, let me tell you, on all kinds of platforms. He's a good man. Somebody cool you should meet. True story. Our midterm future is likely to be a mix of Brave New World, Fascist Italy, and Soylent Green. Soylent Green is people. You guys are going to keep making me do this. What does the fox say? There you go. Oh, yeah, no, rats are fun pets. Most people don't realize just how smart they are. They're clever little mammalian beings. Yep. And they don't smell like ferrets. Oof. Crimlon says, I had a trash panda as a pet before. Yeah, a lot of people swear by them. I just know that they have to get, you have to be on top of them as far as shots and stuff. If you're allowed to keep them. I mean, in some places you aren't allowed. So. Punk Waddle, our favorite penguins, makes it clever. We do ship beach punk here. That's true. I ran your little commercial bit before the stream. I need to get more of those. You guys love to do more. I owe you a thing. I got to send you that shirt. I feel bad. Lay's chips come out with Cuban sandwich chips? Really, Elizabeth? See, now I'm hungry. Every time. Why is it you people are always trying to, make me starving? Dwayne Erickson says, we are family. Yeah? Now, that song I won't even try to sing. Way too high. Yes, Eric K. does make insane brisket, which he brings to the events and hands out in little dishes for people to sample. It's so good. So good. Yeah, opossums are incredible. Like I said, I mean, there's a reason why we need to be good stewards of animals. They serve a purpose. Most of them do. And there's this amazing thing called the circle of life. And so they exist within that, and so do we. And if we are good stewards and we practice good husbandry techniques, the domesticated animals can sustain us. And the wild critters, if you so choose to call them, they really kind of govern everything else around us. So being a good steward is just the most important part of our existence on this planet, outside of obviously making more of us, which, believe it or not, is a biological imperative. That's why it's so compelling for people to reproduce. We can get into all of that at some point, but it's a sustainability thing. We're suffering. We could very well soon suffer from a big problem with who's reproducing. We no longer hand out the Darwin Awards. We try to protect people from themselves. That may not be the best strategy in the world. The fact that you have to put a warning label on a hairdryer that says, don't drop this in a bathtub, or, don't use around water. The fact that you have to tell somebody that an electric appliance and the water don't get along, give me strength. That's another reason why we need tort reform in this country, but hey, what do I know? So whoever was complaining disappeared over on Rumble. So, holy cow, more generosity in the chat. We had our friend Crimlon gift 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Crimlon. Appreciate that, my friend. Look at all those memberships. Look at it. Look at it. Ooh, somebody said something good. Bacon brownies. That song is now stuck in my head. I know. Shrap 3D says, the last thing the world needs is more of me. CJ says another thing that blows my mind. I knew we were doomed when they started putting "this is hot" on coffee. All because somebody did something dumb at a McDonald's drive-thru. Cyrano, yes. Torts. Tarts, yes. Tarts are different. You guys are on fire today. Some people should never be parents. Well, yeah. I don't have there's nothing to do with that. We've abandoned survival of the fittest for idiot-proofing everything, which is a problem. And that's part of a weird cycle of consumerism. So, right, yeah, says we need tart reform. Definitely. I don't know. I make some pretty good tarts. Blueberry tarts are good. They're very good. What does the fox say? Now that's stuck in my head forever, but it's fine. What do you guys want to talk about? We got a couple of minutes. I'm going to read through your comments. I want to say thank you to the generosity in the chat today. Lots of memberships getting handed out. You guys are just pounding away on those keyboards. You're amazing. You're amazing. Let's see. I recently discovered deep-fried s'mores bombs. Ooh. My goodness. Oh, apple pies. Oh. Yeah, the McDonald's apple pies, they were the temperature of mercury on a sunny day. Yes, they were hot. Oh, you could burn the roof of your mouth off. Have you ever done that? I did. One time I did that, and you like a couple days later, you're peeling the skin off of the roof of your mouth with your tongue. You're like, oh, this is so gross. Oh, yeah. Holy cow, Big Daddy MRI goes big in the chat with 10 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness, the generosity. Oh, wow. And not to be outdone. This is insane, you guys. Look at this generous stuff happening right now. I'm flabbergasted. Morgan King gives 20 Culture Casino memberships. Now I feel like I should do the count. 20 memberships. Oh, thank you so very much, Morgan King, Big Daddy MRI. We got great gifts from Crimlon, Jay, Ruby Hoove. Wow, big day for memberships. Appreciate it. It's incredible. Look at all those names go green. What else is happening? Let's see. Wow, I am scrolling past all the memberships now. You guys are crushing it. Muqtadia Ali, what's up, my friend? I just want to know if I'm ever pronouncing your name right, my friend. I don't like mispronouncing stuff. Hey, John Pontoriero. I hope I said your name correctly, John. Thanks for being here. You guys are amazing. It's amazing. Spirion! Good to see you, buddy. We do have a lot of grateful people. We have a lot of incredible people in the chat. Wow. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Big Daddy MRI. And thank you to Ruby Hoove, Jay, and Kremlon. Wow. Can you guys believe how many people just got memberships? That's 45 people. Whew. What a day. It's incredible generosity, you guys. Thank you. Dice, I don't know. Are you a member now? I don't know. Are you set up to accept memberships? You should. $50 memberships is canceled, Gary Clip. I tell you what. I'm trying to get the ladies night stream together for Sunday. If we can get enough ladies, we need 4 ladies, or more. And I will only pop in to introduce the subject matter, and the ladies will run the show, because that's always fun when they do that. But that'll be the Sunday show, and we will aim for getting that done this weekend. But setting that up and aside for the moment, I already said that I'm gonna gamify that. I'm gonna make it so that with so many with so many memberships or so many super chats or whatever, I will not do the Gary clip. So, yeah. I don't know why people don't like it. It's really funny. But look, I may even cancel it outright. I mean, it's just the way it is. Fall Guy made $3.15 million on Thursday night. Really? That's not a good number. Need way more than that. It also suffered from something that I noticed, a later start time on the previews. A full, in some cases, a full 2-hour difference, which means they got one less screening in that day, which isn't good. Let's see. I have an Elegoo, some type of a, gosh, I don't even know the name brand, and a Flash Forge dual extruder. Is that what it is? Flash Forge? Yeah. Yeah. I had a couple of others, and I had one that I built with the parts that I printed and stepper motors, but yeah. Terry Rose says, 4.5 years, you've kept me sane. Well, thank you. Yeah, actually, I showed off the Flash Forge one on the Mr. H show the other day. It's got a huge build volume. I love that. Cyrano. It's not easy being green. Having to spend the day the color of the leaves. I don't know if I can do Kermit anymore. What happened? Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Used to be able to do that easily. Culture, wear pigtails and join in with the lady show. No, not again. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Eric. Hey, click the gift box above and make sure you turned on acceptance. That's right. You guys are on fire. Nutty Nonsense says, I was AFK making food. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I love this place. So happy to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Tom does a great Kermit. So does Pro. I'm kind of frustrated because I used to think I did a good Kermit, but maybe not. Terry Rose, you're right. I did lose the frog in my throat. What about a Sweetums impression? I thought I was Sweetums, Punkwaddle. If you don't know who Sweetums is, he's the giant character with the huge mouth. You know, he's a human size. Or bigger. He's bigger. But, yeah. I used to do Snuffleupagus pretty well. Anyway. Why are we doing this? I need to send you guys over to... Midnight's Edge in the morning. But before that, I'm going to make my video, my review video, go live. So stick around for just a second. Just a moment. So I can make sure I get everything on here entered properly. And here we go. All right. The Fall Guy review is live. Go check it out if you can. I think you will appreciate it. Jay, thank you for the advice on that. Let me see it. It says, try Waldorf's voice first. It's closer to Jim's. Okay. I don't know. I'll work on it. Yeah. Hey, Dead Schooled, I agree with you. The Fall Guy had really good natural humor. So, when you're done here, you're going to be automatically redirected over to Midnight's Edge in the morning. Take that ride right on over there. Let them know I sent you. And then open a separate tab on whatever you're watching on, or set your notifications and just go back there. But check out the Fall Guy review. It just went live. I just want to say thanks for all you do, Terry Rose, and everybody else out there. I love the fact that you guys are coming back. I really enjoy the fact that tomorrow we're going to have a Saturday morning news stream. So I will officially be live 7 days a week. And I'm going to pop up in a lot of places this weekend, I'm sure. Big Daddy says, I just got notified. Yeah, if you turn on that notifications bell up there, that little bell thing, if you click on that on YouTube, you'll be able to turn on all notifications. You won't miss anything. It's a good thing. Morgan King just got one 3 weeks ago, and it's so much fun. What 3D program do you use to make models? I use a few of them. I think the one that I'm most proficient with, I'm actually no longer subscribed to. It was Fusion 360. I think I still have it on this computer. Maybe not. But the problem is the subscription is just too expensive for what it is. There are a lot of other programs that are free. As long as you can export things, and I use STL format. I try not to worry about the G-code stuff. I just let it naturally export. But, yeah. All right. I got to get out of here, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Blender works really well as well for 3D models. It does. Just depends on the export. So I got to run. I really appreciate you. And thanks, Jay, for the suggestion. I will work on Waldorf's voice. Hey, Terry Scott, thanks for popping in. We are ending the stream, so go back and watch the replay. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, well, tomorrow morning. Well, I'll probably be other places today. See ya.